Girl, we don't want to hear about your kids all the time. What's up, y'all? I'm Kiara. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, I'm going to ask you something right now. When I say tell me about yourself, what's the first thing that come to your mind? I bet you said you a mom. I bet you said you married. I bet that's the first thing that came to your mind. No, girl, you are way, way, way more than that. It is time for you to reestablish your individuality. Being a mom and wife is so much work. We get so lost in those roles. You have to know who you are outside of that, because guess what? Them kids gonna get grown and leave, and your husband, he gonna have his own life and his friend, because I don't know no man who ain't got no life. I don't know no man who don't want to go outside, and everything don't involve you. So boom, you need to get a life. That's step number one. That is the first thing you are going to do to reestablish your individuality. What do I mean when I say get a life? I mean you need to do things that do not involve your husband or your children. Yes. Are y'all surprised that I said that? I hope not. I suffered with mom guilt for years. My daughter was my only source of happiness for years. How selfish is that? That is so selfish to put that burden on your child to make you happy. That's not their job. I had to get my own fucking life. I had to get up out this house. I had to get from around these kids. I had to start living my life. The very first thing I did was find my own friend. Family is not your friend. Your in-laws are not your friends. You need something separate that is just for you. When you want to go hang out, you shouldn't be calling your family all the time. Where your homegirls at? You ain't got no real friends. And I know people always screaming, oh, no new friends. Oh, long as I got my kids, I'm good. Stop lying. You are lonely. Okay? You are bored. You are tired of talking to kids all day. I know I got tired of that shit. They get tired of me too. I know you lonely when you say those things, because I've been there. I did not meet my best friend until 2018. Mind you, I graduated high school in 2012. That's a 6-year gap. But I separated myself from my friends on my own when I became a mom, when I got with my man. I just became so consumed with him. Nothing else mattered. Wrong. Don't do that. If you are a new mom and you seeing this video, do not do that. That is the biggest mistake you will ever make. Continue learning who you are. When I say find you a friend, I don't mean anybody. You need your real friend, a genuine friend, a person who is going to be there for you no matter what, a person who is going to be honest with you, a person who is going to support you and show up for you. I meet my best friend until 2018 at work. This girl is now the godmother to my children. When you need a break from your man or your kids, when you want to go to brunch, when you are having a hard day and you need to vent, you can call your friend. Next, you need a hobby. Whether it's crocheting, reading, writing, organize, something. Being a mom is not a hobby, it is a job. And guess what? Those kids get sick of our ass too. I never be mad when my kids want to break off and do their own thing. I be really waiting for that shit, if I'm being real. Now over here, I like to be realistic. I can't always get out. You know what I'm saying? You need a hobby so that when your kids do want to break off and do something that does not involve you, you don't want to be sitting there twiddling your thumbs, waiting for them to come back to pay you some attention. I picked up content creation because guess what? I tried it. I liked it. I love it. I love sharing pieces of my life with y'all on the internet. You never know what kind of impact your small video could have on somebody. I love making videos because I feel like I got experiences that I would love to share with somebody that could help somebody else. The things that I talk about on my channel are things that I have experienced, things that I have struggled with, things that I have overcame. I don't know if everybody is experiencing a struggle in this department. However, I did. So we're going to talk about it. Self-care is a huge area that us moms and wives lack in. It is time to stop forgetting yourself when you handing out love, girl. It's time to let that go. Mom guilt kept me busted and disgusted for years, y'all. The only thing I would be thinking in my head, as long as my kid's good, I'm good. It don't matter what I look like, as long as my kid's good. Wrong. That became my default. I never felt good about myself. I didn't even take care of myself up until recent years. is when I started back pouring into Kiara. I'm in my car right now, but what I want you to do is to look around you. Do you see that your kids got everything they need and want? Food in the fridge, clothes on their back, shoes on their feet. These kids got shit that they don't even need, but they want it, so they got it. What did you do for you? Exactly. You still got that Shein cart that you still ain't push checkout on. But your son came and told you he wanted this new game on this PS5 and you caught that. Oh, your daughter came and showed you these new shoes she wanted. You caught that. But you hesitate when it comes to you. Stop doing that right now. They got enough. You one that got nothing. Girl, it ain't no reason why you ain't bought you no underwear since 2013. Please. Take care of yourself. My self-care is looking good and smelling good. I picked up that new hobby too, y'all. I am so deep into perfume, so baby, I'm gonna buy me some perfume. I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to get my hair done. I'm going to buy me some shoes. I'm gonna buy me some clothes. I'm gonna do what I want to do without feeling an ounce of guilt, because I know for a fact my kids are taken care of. My husband is taken care of. My home is taken care of. It's my turn. Once you realize that your kids are not more important than you, but just as important than you, all that guilt go out the window, baby. And I know in this economy, we got to pick and choose. But if it's ever room for you and everything else is taken care of, you better be choosing you. That's what's keeping you from going to that brunch. That's what's keeping you from hanging out with your friend because you ain't got your hair done. You missing 2 nails. Your pedicure polish chipped off. So you feel uncomfortable going outside, but that's your fault because you ain't got to be. These are some things that I did to reestablish who Kiara was. Kiara is no longer just a mom and wife and an employee, okay? Way more than that. I'm educated. I got a degree. I'm following my dreams. I'm pouring into myself. I'm taking time for myself. I'm doing things that make me happy, that bring me joy. And I truly, truly appreciate my husband because he supports every single thing I do. My kids do too. They don't understand it, but they support it. It took me a while to find myself. Okay, I want to share these experiences and my thoughts with y'all in hopes that I help any woman start caring about herself again, start loving herself again, start putting herself first again, because I know there was a time where you did. It's time for you to start pouring back into you. Them kids ain't your only accomplishment. They may be your greatest accomplishment. They ain't the only one though. When somebody say, tell me about yourself, you better have something to say more than I'm a mom and wife. And if you don't, you better go get something about yourself. That's all, y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.